Hello everyone, welcome. So we are doing all the side quests. There's a lot of them. Oh well, where's that?
Whatever should I write next?
A love story, perhaps? But with a happy ending, of course.
Yeah, we're near the end of the game. Hence why I'm doing all of these.
Ned, if you have a...
That's it! I knew it! If this doesn't steer to the skies, nothing will.
To the sky? You aren't trying to give the end...
What else would I be doing?
The children seem to think you're avoiding them. Is this really so important that you need...
The Enterprise is already the fastest ship in the realm. And that's with... But what if she weren't bound to the waves? What if she weren't bound to anything at all? It's not fair. The gods get the skies all to themselves, so the Fallen had their chance. But they relied too much on magic. And see where that got them? But not me. Well, almost.
And is that a...
Are you volunteering? But if a godfather's offering to lend a hand, first I'll need oil, and not just some old drippings from Miss Molly's spits in the tub and crown. Refined stuff. Then I'll need some bone, or shell. Light, strong,
If it's beast bones you're after...
No, they'll know where you might find some.
Oh,
I should speak with one of the curse breakers before I set off for Old Hill. See if I can't find this bone while I'm there as well.
Has Midadol mentioned a new project yet?
Not exactly.
Talk to the dog.
Pining for something, boy. What is it? What do you see out there?
You want to go back to the mountains?
I never did ask where you got that anklet of yours.
From Sid, that's why. On the day he brought him home.
That long ago?
And you're only thinking to ask this now? Sid so clapped that there iron on him to keep...
What was wrong, boy?
I'll take like as not. Must have been hard on the poor whelp losing his loving masters. It's doubly hard in being a frost wolf. Torn away from his icons. Sid would always tell him, you want my iron gone? I reckon what he were looking for was...
I'm sorry, Torgal. Sorry for making you wait. Let's get that thing.
Doesn't sound like he won't...
Indeed. You miss Sid as much as the rest of...
That dog barking then looks
You want me to
exactly
go with
like
you
the one
somewhere?
from,
Quick, aren't you?
Not nearly as much as you...
Aye, good thing and all. It's not like Gav would have kept him in nuts and rubbed his belly. These...
Your kindness is appreciated.
Only because he doesn't talk back like the rest of it.
exactly like the dogs in Skyrim.
Where to then, Torgal?
Like the head movement, everything.
Say what you will, Lady Karen has seen herself.
First the skies, then the crystal.
Oh.
Next, the
Hey, Toggle.
All right, Torgal. I'm going to need a little bit more. Do you have a better hint for... Unless... You've already given me one. Why don't we try the rook? I haven't been to the island. To Port Isolde. Fingers crossed the old mooring is still...
What's that?
Vivian, I read your note, and I'd be happy to help you find the book you're looking for.
Thank you, Clive. But tracking it down will not be...
Please. It's only right that I return the...
You are too... Alas, what I ask of you is rather more trying than delivering the odd lecture. I spoke with Harpocrates to see if he had any inkling as to where another copy might be. But perhaps it is best that...
If you say so.
Forgive me, but this book... It set me on the path to becoming who I am today.
All right, Sid.
Only if you earn it. Mid needs a piece of light but durable bone for her next project. You've encountered your share of beasts on your travels across the realm.
Most bones are the same. Whack 'em hard enough and they'll break. If it's durability you're looking for, shell will serve you better.
Yeah.
I do. And I know to give them a wide... Will any old Adam...
Well, with shells, the older the harder. There's a rumour of an ancient adamantus down in Karav, but don't expect to make quick work of the bastard.
I'll keep that in mind.
Okay.
Clive, my boy.
Harpocrates. I've been charged with locating a...
And you seek out one whose name I have not... You've been...
Right as always. But she didn't seem keen to tell me very...
And yet I gather it did not. Clive, if the young professor has tasked you, I fear she asks the impossible.
The Executor.
Coveters of Secret, a clandestine organization committed to the collection and one such text being the tome Vivian seeks. Chronicling as it does, the true, a tale which could overturn the established order were it ever to become, or so rumor has it. I've never actually read the thing, or even set eyes on.
How is it that I haven't heard of this?
Why? Secrecy is the Executors what they lurk in the shadows, emerging only to seize that which must be seized, be it books, inventions, or people.
Which would explain why Vivian's copy was snatched from her grasp not long after she...
By the hand of the Executor.
But what drives them?
Fine question. Sadly, all that is known of the Executors, you may just as soon ask me of their origins, numbers, or the identities of their leaders.
Then my hunt was doomed. What was Vivian expecting?
Not from thin air, no. Rumors of the Executors are rife among the scholars of Storm, but rather less so across... I had a friend in the village of Garnick, a collector of rare tomes. Alas, I have heard naught from him since the skies fell dark. But, though he did not mention it by name, it is possible that a surviving copy of From a Distance yet rests upon one of his many shelves, quietly awaiting discovery. If you were, by some chance, able to save even a single book from the poor man's library, I know his soul would rest easier.
Very well. When I next find myself in Waloed, I'll be sure to pay Garnick.
Cool. I think that's all of the area then. that's all that done now. There's so many.
It's still here. After all these years. A lot smaller than I remember. And you're a lot bigger. You might have to swim, boy. I wasn't being serious.
You two go on without me. I doubt that boat will hold a third.
If you're sure, we won't be long. Hop in, boy. This hasn't changed at all. The rookery's right through those trees. Come on.
Where are we going? Where is this on the map? Oh, this is...
Race you there? I bet I could still beat you. Here we are. This was our hideaway. Wasn't it, Torgal?
Oh, little cool.
Coming here helped me to forget who I was. Or wasn't. Prince, shield. Son his mother could love. Had I been any one of those things? Perhaps.
He put his lips at me.
What is it, boy?
Went play. Armor. Sword.
This is all from the castle. And Phoenix Gate.
Oh, has he been dragging stuff over?
You bring these here?
Oh.
My sparring sword. Well, well. You never stopped looking for me, did you, boy? Thank you, Torgal. For never giving up. For never forgetting.
The big Torgal.
Let's take this with us, shall we? So I don't forget either.
That's cute. Where's he going now?
That's not the way back to the boat, Torgal. All right, all right. I think I know where we're going. People always talk about the importance of putting the past behind you. But without it, we wouldn't be who we are today. And we certainly couldn't steer our way to a better tomorrow. Come on, Torgal. Let's go home.
$5,000 XP, flipping A. Ah, look, there we go. Charred sparring sword. And Caval's Fang. Increase Torgal's attack potency. Why can't I speak? Fine. Okay. What do we need? Look for oil. Yep.
It's oil. After what happened here, it's a miracle there was any left at all. Time to fight.
Get your thing going.
This should be enough.
Okay, that is this area done. We'll make our way down. I mean, look, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 more areas to go to. That was a new quest.
Why the hell would Victor take the bearers?
For a share.
What's he doing here still?
Here to help me pack. Thanks, but I'll be traveling light.
You're really going to go through with this, then?
I am. But before I go,
If it's within my power.
it's the children. I refuse to let them share in my and if I leave them here, they surely will. Our friendship would see them ostracized forever. But I can think of only one place where they are certain.
Of course.
Thank you, Clive.
Lubor!
What is it, Ferda? You look paid.
There's been a flood in the Velcroy. The League of Outlaws encampment was completely submerged.
What?
Every last one of the bastards has...
Bandits are one thing. We need to evacuate. Ferda, gather the Akashic may strike at any moment. Well?
Yes, my lord.
Clive, the children stay with me for now. Tell them to prepare for a...
Understood.
I'll do what I can to convince...
What's an Akashic?
You have to listen to me. They're coming.
Why do they always have to make such a fuss outside?
Ah, it's you.
What do you want?
To pass on an important... There's been an ether flood. The camp where the so-called League of Outlaws were gathering has been swallowed. They're no longer just bandits. You need to begin preparing for a...
Oh, do we?
Lubor, perhaps? You may believe his lies.
But why would he lie about something?
Some twisted attempt. If he had not been unmasked, he may... A great honor for one. He might well feel aggrieved at...
Lord Underhill, forgive me, but it has become... Lubor cannot be trusted.
You may not trust me. But for this, if there is any
There isn't. Now be off with...
You're making a mistake.
Come, Clive. If our words will not move them, then we must find another way to help save the town.
You're right. Let's speak to Lord Ferda.
I think we'd better shut up.
What's Lubor raving about now?
Lord Ferda.
Sid, what's wrong?
I went to warn Conrad and Natalie about the Akashic, but they wouldn't listen. They've convinced themselves that nothing Lubor says can be trusted. A bloody... Which means the town guard can't be counted on, but I can. If there's any... You only have to...
I appreciate.
Sid! Ferda!
Victor?
I couldn't abandon a friend. Lubo is in need at this very moment.
What are they doing? They're killing him.
You have to believe me. The Akashic are coming. They don't eat. They don't sleep. They don't tire. And they don't care who they kill. They're unlike anything that's come before. There won't be no parley, no mercy granted. We may have saved the town once, but this is different. I do not ask that you forgive me, but please believe me. If you do not run, you will die. You will all fucking die!
You'd like that, wouldn't you, bearer?
Yeah, with us out of the way, your kind will be free to claim Dalamil for yourselves.
You should run!
Run, bearer!
Yeah, run! Run! Far away!
Run!
Just go!
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes! Go!
Come on, then.
Just
go.
Lubo.
Wait. Someone's coming.
Come on!
Stop! You're hurting him!
Uh-oh.
What did Lubor ever do to you? He solves all your stupid problems, and he keeps all of you safe. You know there's nothing he wouldn't do for this town. Who was it who made that cleaver you use every day, Conrad?
And what about your counting table, Natalie? Who fixed that?
Whose men make sure the streets are clean so all your boots don't get dirty?
Who spends all day, every day making sure things run smoothly round here? And none of you ever say thank you. Ever.
But did Lubor ever complain? Well, does he ever stop smiling?
He keeps this whole place going. And you act like he doesn't even exist.
Lubor, we've heard enough.
Wait!
We will not run. The town guard will not abandon the very place it is sworn to protect.
And I will not give up for lost the stores that we labored so hard to fill.
So tell us, how do you propose we deal with these Akashic of yours?
We won't run, but we will fight.
All right, then. Fine. Gather round if you don't want to die.
Allow me to explain the situation. The ether flood occurred near the village of The place had been abandoned until the League of Outlaws decided to make it their Now they're all turned, and if the scouts' reports are correct...
They are mindless monsters, driven only by hate and... With the bandits, we at least knew how and where they... When these creatures come, Dalamil... The town guard will muster at the north gate. Both forces will provide men to serve as scouts and messengers, ready to spread word of this. And as soon as it has been, we will converge on its position and see that it is driven back from Dalamil. Conrad, can I count?
Always.
I leave the selection and coordination of the messengers and the command of our men in yours, Ferda.
Consider it done.
As you wish.
Natalie, I would ask that you and your people have the and tell the merchant not to waste time securing anything beside the essential. As long as we survive, it doesn't matter. Our riches can be regained. And if anyone doubts that, let it be known that the Briar's Kiss stands
Very well.
Where do I fit into this plan?
Where else but the... I would like you to travel to the home of our erstwhile League. Main host is most likely still there. And Dalamil will not...
A little gardening.
I doubt it. I have a feeling these weeds will...
Luckily, so am I.
So you are. All right then. Now it's...
Looks like everyone's ready. I'd better not keep them waiting.
Let's go. Faster!
Oh wow, look at it.
There it is. The flood. But what's waiting for us inside? We can't leave a single one alive. The League is... I should get back to Dalamil and...
All the Akashic we were able to find seems that might be the
last of them here.
Lubo, Sir Clive.
Clive!
It's done.
I knew you would.
Thank you, my
friends. The Horde has been, and we need not fear the arrival. Victory!
We blood. Lubo, after all you have done.
But we did. We only hope.
We need you, Lubo. So, if you would still...
You do remember...
We do. But that is not a stain on your... It is a stain on ours. We thought only of what we...
I see. But I will...
Name them.
Firstly, that you will both do everything in your power to... If the Town Guard and the Merchants League do not accept my leadership... Unity is the key to defending Dalamil. When that time comes, I will expect us all to...
Of course.
And you will accept that the mistreatment of bearers, any bearer within our walls shall be afforded the same rights as any other... They will not be judged by...
As we failed to...
We agree to your conditions. And we have...
Conditioning? Well then, it seems my mayorship is all but confirmed. How fickle. Not so long ago I had resigned my... And now, here.
Darkseal?
Lubo. About the children.
Fear not. You are, of course, relieved of your responsibility. I would sooner face another horde of I'll make sure.
I don't doubt that you... And not just the children.
Can't have all...
Hey, Bryce Kiss. What's that? I mean, like, oh god, oh god. Get rid of this.
Good girl. Run like the wind. No need to ride from here. Ambrosia. Here we are again. Carava. If you were a tortoise, Torgor. Looks like we found him.
Oh,
I better get these materials to Mid so she can finish.
I think we've got another area here. Yeah, what's that? Three's Company. Meet Havel. Oh, yeah.
Here, take a look at my wares. Take care.
Your Grace, my lord.
Cyril.
Yes. If you would do us the honor.
An inheritance.
It would seem the late Archduke penned this missive shortly before...
The day before we left for
What are these plans? His plans for the duchy, Your Grace. Your father entrusted them to my predecessor. The complete emancipation of bearers. But your father's dream did not end there. His Grace also spoke of building hospices to care for those stricken by the curse, with the blight spreading ever more widely across the twins. Archduke Elwin...
He wished to see men and bearers treated as equals. Small wonder he did not think it achievable within his life.
But he thought it achievable nonetheless. Had he not, he would never, nor would he have entrusted those who would have stood with you, shielded you.
It's a pity only they...
But one at least remains.
What do you mean?
Mayhap it is better that she, after all, the duties entrusted to me by my predecessor, extended only to recovering...
And where is this?
She awaits you in the archive.
Thank you, Cyril. Shall we then?
Good.
Cyrus, if you...
What is it, sir?
One of our brethren lately journeyed across the strait. He sent an owl some while ago.
Was he surveying?
No. The object of his study was a savior cult that has arisen in Ash in recent years. An ancient religion that worshipped. By gaining an understanding of this new faith.
And so you sent one of...
Fully cognizant of I entrusted the mission to one of the most able of our order. The third chair. Though he has been silent for some days now, I have thus far... Yet, it seemed only right to inform you of the situation. For as you so earnestly advised me, it would not do to abandon a man to hit.
But Ash is a big place.
Perhaps. The last owl I received from him mentioned a village where he had heard the cult were wont to ascend. Mickelberg was its name. It lies in the southern, if aught...
Right.
You are go then.
If this new faith really is an offshoot of the Circle of Malleus, then...
Let's concentrate on finding the third chair first, shall we?
What's up, lady?
My lord, your grace. I am Goditha, retainer of House Rosfield, loyal servant. Your father, the Archduke Elwyn, entrusted me with the delivery of...
Lift up your head, Lady God. You have our gratitude.
I merely did my duty.
My lady.
What exactly is...
As I'm sure you know, it has long been the custom for the children of House Rosfield to be...
Indeed it has. Our father often spoke of the day when our turn would come.
And had he lived to see it, he would have presented you with the treasures I bear. Matching armbands for you both. Alas, he did not live. Indeed, he was taken from us. He had intended to claim the Heartstone with which each armband was to be finished, but it was not to be.
I see.
It saddens me to bring... It was your father's wish that you be presented with the finished article, but with his grace long since gone, and the stone left unclaimed. You are grown men, and while I would not presume to insist upon your claiming the heart, I know that nothing...
Thank you.
What say you, Clive?
What else? Of course, my lady.
Oh, I am much...
Do you know where we might find this?
I do. Though it is found in the bellies of Elder Griffin. We do at least know where to find one. A certain specimen.
A certain
You are most perceptive, your grace. In fact, this is the very same beast your father meant to slay. I have been... Were you to slay it in his stead, as men of House Rosfield?
What say you?
What else?
That's sound. Right, okay. Then there's almost as well as will.
Let's go.
I think
Run
I'll
like the
play
wind.
Demon Souls, maybe.
Eyes peeled, Joshua.
Yeah. And then, I mean, I've still got Wild West, Evil West, sorry. So,
There it is. For House Rosfield.
Is this the Heartstone?
I expect Lady Godotha will know.
I'm just like rummaging through the stomach.
Thank the found the griffin is...
And the Heartstone.
Yes. This radiant luster like frozen Thank you, your father...
Lady Godotha.
Thank you, Cyril. If you would excuse me. The armbands are prey. Heartstone is harder and more enduring than garnet, or even ruby. And the graven vine...
It's a message. Enemies who would thwart his vision.
And only if we stood together. As Phoenix.
Indeed. His Grace knew but this was more... It was a promise.
Thank you for remaining the steadfast...
Forgive me, my lady. There is something I don't quite... The Undying told me that after Father died, Mother claimed all of the ducal treasure, even if the armbands were incomplete. She would surely not have overlooked so...
Because I was the keeper of the vault. Though I was but a lowly servant, your father spoke to me of the deep love he had for both. In the days before the disaster at Phoenix Gate, I discovered that the Duchess had ordered her jewelry be sent away from the castle. It was that I tried to warn your father, but when word of the fire reached Rosalith, I knew my time was short. So I took...
And thank the Founder you'd...
Yet my duty to your father was incomplete. Not knowing what else to do, I followed the Griffin, and so my pursuit continued. He informed me that His Grace's will had been recovered.
Lady Godotha, on behalf of...
As do I.
Thank you, Mike, for coming back to us.
Founder's Grasp. Oh, we put it on.
the bands. It must be gratifying to finally receive...
It is. And we thank you for the part you...
If you would permit me to play my part a little longer, let him see that...
I suppose it... What do you say, Clive?
I was hoping to be able to...
Your father's helm, since the day we recovered, I prithee claim it. And I do not doubt that your father would prefer...
Thank you, Cyril. Come on, Clive.
Yeah, what? Is it like a weapon, or... Oh, it is. Oh, wow. I'm glad I didn't make that then. Okay.
Well met. A fine choice. May Gilbert smile upon you. Do you see that too?
What is it? Please, just make it stop. I'm scared.
Good girl. Can't be Rutherford, can it?
Rutherford.
Turncoats and cowards, the lot of you! If it's a fight you want, it's a fight you shall have!
Allow me.
I don't need your... Please, Field Marshal.
This won't take long.
You're right. It won't. Men...
A little longer than I'd have liked.
What? How?
Field Marshal Havel, I presume. Are either of you injured?
No, my lord. You arrived just as our escort turned on us.
Fucking traitors. I'd heard reports of soldiers in the outlying regions abandoning the oaths they swore. But I hadn't thought the corruption had reached so close to the heart of the Republic. It's a fucking disgrace. Your interfering old bastard of an uncle tried to warn me, of course. My lord Marquis, or is Sid the Outlaw more to your...
Call me what you want. It doesn't change all the urgency of the message I bring. Well...
Before I'd have you answer one... What do you...
I won't deny that I might benefit from it. I seek a new beginning. And while the choices I've made may not... I know. For so long. So many of us have been told when it should have been our decision all along. But in order to take it, we must stand together.
Certainly not the words I expected from an outlaw. You are, no. I'll never hear the end of it. All right. I'll start by ordering my most trusted guard to bring the Dalmekian fringes, and next I'll make contact with my counterparts in the Imperial Army and see if I can't convince them to try and restore order.
Thank you, Field Marshal.
But they are not the only ones we would...
What do you mean?
I don't doubt that I can bully some sense into a few generals. But those they answer to require a different kind of persuasion. And when we will need an envoy. One who can court even the most...
I'm flattered. And I have other problems. What we need is a skilled arbitrator.
Is that so? And would he...
Of a different kind.
I suppose we'll all have to find a little of the outlaw in ourselves if...
I shall.
My Lord Mark, your Lord Uncle bade me escort the Field Marshal to...
And I will see that my son...
Very good.
I can barely convince my brother to take his medicine. Someone like Quentin. I hope I can convince him.
That is this area done. Right. Slowly getting there. This, and then there's a... Yeah. These are all missions though, so they'll be alright. Well, this is one that we've put our remains or something in it. So that's right. Follow me.
Unwavering will and an unbreakable bond. Do you really think we're strong enough?
To save the world? Of course. To have overcome Father's political... He's... Of that I'm less certain. Especially knowing what we know now. What Mother was truly capable of. But perhaps these bands would have helped. Knowing he was with us made all the difference.
Oh, what? Are you...
Let's
Why did
go.
it hit me and
Run
just
like
run
the
away?
It's just back there. Father always fought for what he believed was right. It wasn't until that night at Phoenix Gate that I realized I had never fought for anything. I always had someone else to do the fighting for me.
No matter how fate conspired against him, he never lost heart, never looked back, never stopped fighting. To me, he was the greatest of men. And I've been trying to live up to his ideals ever since.
We all have, Clive. We all have. And we'll keep trying. Because that's what he would have wanted.
What he would have done himself. Even if it meant standing against the very gods in the heavens.
I shall be borrowing this, Father, if I may. That you might watch over us as we follow in your footsteps.
We won't lay you down.
Onward, then.
Onward. To the end.
And to a new beginning.
Rusted Battle Helm. Yeah, we're like getting all the mementos now, aren't we? Oh. Okay. That's that.
Fly, Ambrosia.
That'll do, girl. Quentin.
Do you now? Something tells me you'll be asking more of me than a cask of... Go on, then. You'd have me convince the chiefs and chamberlains of the realm that they should simply swallow their... and do the one thing that has proved...
I know it's a lot to ask.
And you'd have me give up what little I have left to do it. I told you, the people of Lost Wing are my family. You'll have to find someone...
I'm sorry to...
And why might that be?
What he's asking. How's it they want you to speak for those who can't speak? If it's the vineyard you want, we'll see that the grapes are picked and the tons filled. You know we will.
It's not that.
Then what is it? You said yourself...
You know that's...
Then what are you? That only we are worth saving? Why turn your back on everyone else? You can... Who's to say you couldn't convince...
A stir. I fear that any rejoinder I make might fall somewhat...
So you'll join him? Field Marshal Havel will want to speak. I can arrange for a party of cursebreakers.
That would be very much... I hear the roads are far from safe.
My uncle will want to know that his plan is taking shape.
I think that's it for this area? No? Oh, we've got a quest here as well, look. The Veil, under new management. Ah, okay. What's that? Trial and error.
Nazaire might at least have mentioned where in Northreach he'd be testing this recruit.
Oh, yeah.
We have our coin, our stock and our stores, and we're just supposed to hand the old lot over.
What other choice do we have?
Well met, Sid. This is the initiate. Ember?
Please, just Sid. There are no masters here.
Oh, of course. The sergeant says you'll be evaluated.
To become a scout, yes.
I am. But I swore I'd face him. Just like the man who saved my life.
Who would that be?
Gav. It was him. No magic, no support, just one man and his nose. It taught me what one man can, and I've been training ever since. So that what...
You clearly have good intentions, Ember. And it sounds like you're under no illusions. Stick to...
So...
You haven't even... Not far from here is an Imperial lookout, Eastwatch. The guards there record all their sightings in a logbook. You are to find it and bring it here.
And bring it here, right.
No. Sneaking into a heavily guarded Imperial outpost and you'll need to assess the situation. Determine all without being discovered and...
Ember. Gav isn't our best scout because he can do everything. It's just...
Know my limits. Right, I won't let you down.
It shouldn't be as dangerous as I made out. But keep a weather eye on him all the same.
On my way. All right, Ember. Impress me.
Very long time since we were Garuda. Run.
These are clean kills. Perhaps young Ember really is ready.
Nope.
Or maybe not.
There'll be something up here.
Damn it. Ember, draw your sword!
I can't!
Then run!
If you want him... Gone. Of course.
Got a logbook.
Ambrosia won't help.
I didn't... Where is Ember?
He must have fled. He was just standing there. Didn't even draw his sword. He was nowhere to be seen.
I knew the boy had a nervous streak.
The right man. I believe this is the logbook.
Eh? Don't you tell me you breached the tower while Sid was...
What? Wasn't that what you asked me? To bring the thing back without getting...
He has you then, as heir.
But Sid...
He did what he thought was best. And now I have to decide...
Of course. Don't you leave my...
Yes, Sergeant.
Yeah, that's quite funny. Did?
This won't be an easy decision.
Have I got...
Do you see anything you like? You've a keen eye.
The garrison is threatening to pull their sentries from the markets if we don't cooperate.
I would speak with this Duke.
Saw the captain just now. He was wearing his uniform.
Your town needs you. I need you.
Do you have a moment?
What is it?
It's the Duke, unsurprisingly. His Eminence has assumed the town was left all but unguarded. So Philippe was and though my dear boys have been characteristically willing to assist him in this, so I was wondering if you would lend them your strength.
Of course.
Thank you, Clive. Philippe told me he had men...
Where can I find the mistress of the...
Here, my lady. To whom do I have the...
My name is Sabine, and it is my displeasure to be the daughter of the Duke of Oriflamme, who I understand is causing you and your town... I wish to speak to you about what...
Very well. I trust you'll forgive...
Absolutely.
Please.
As you know, my father is a most overbearing and supercilious man, and I join you in objecting. Indeed, I owe you for continuing to argue again. Yet I fear he is not one to be swayed. He must be made to face the
And who would make him do?
I would. Myself and several other... Were you to join us, we would surely have the strength to drive...
Does that not seem a trifle?
Drastic action is precisely what is called for. My father would have it that citizens exist only to serve the Empire. But he is wrong. It is not the people who must serve... Scornful of the opinions of anyone But he cannot be allowed to ride roughshod over the common folk. We must fight him.
Fight him? No. Respectfully, my lady. Our only chance of saving this... While I understand your frustrations, I cling to the hope that he may yet...
False hope. But I see that your mind is made up. I shall, if you will extend me the same... I bid you good day.
She certainly has.
Indeed. But which may be enough to seal the fate of this town. This is all about her and her
family.
I'm sorry. Yes. I was about, but perhaps it's better that you heard them from him.
Right away.
It's just a pity I cannot join you.
We'd have our coin, our stock and our stalls, and we're just supposed to...
So you are content to abandon... Please, if you are a true son of Northreach, you must fight to defend your...
That's exactly... Or trying to, at least. The land.
Even when our true enemy... Fine. Thank you so much.
She cornered you too.
Could hardly get a word in edge, like father...
She made an uninvited appearance at the... hoping to convince the Dame to join her in Ferment.
I bet that went. Anyway, what brings you here?
Our mutual friend thought you might...
Oh, right, as always. We've had some reports, you see.
They're back.
Seems that way. We haven't been able to confirm.
Right.
You know Grieger's Weep?
I'm on my way.
Thank you, Clark. I'll look into...
Okay. I don't really need to look at or see all of these anyway. Because
Good girl.
Yeah.
A lot of talking. The whole game at the start was a lot of that. Oh. Yeah, no, at the start it was a lot of.
Damn it. The reports were true. I need to stop them before they get to the town.
You're finished.
One, two, three. Why are you not letting me attack you again?
It's over. Stay down.
Clive! Are you alright?
I am. But I dispatched the few that I...
Well, that's something, I suppose. But what were they doing south of town? They all came... We might be able to fend off an attack from one side.
Do you have eyes in the north?
Some. I should probably go and have a look. You head back to north.
What do you mean?
Her ladyship's been busy working up, stirring up ill feeling towards her father. But she'll have a...
What? I'll do what I can to... Be careful out there.
Don't worry.
Do you not see, Father? The people of Northreach have given enough, and only a fool would ask for more.
Listen to me, Sabine. Where would our people be without their country, hmm? The Empire is their sword and their shield. It is she that ensures they can live without fear. And now she teeters on the brink. Without their sword, how will the people fight? Without their shield, how will they protect their kin? Can the unarmed stand against the advancing hordes? No. But there is yet hope. A new shield, a new sword. A new empire. We can rebuild Sandbreck, just as great Griga wills it.
Perhaps we could, Father. But we don't want to. Not if it is built on the broken backs of the people.
Please, let us not quarrel in the street. You must see that no good will come of this. Our fight is not with each other, but with the threat that draws ever closer to our gates. A threat that your sword has yet to rid us of, Your Eminence.
You will hold your tongue, whore! You may have filled my daughter's head with your heresy, but I will not be corrupted.
Corrupted? Your daughter's opinions are her own, as you would know if you had ever deigned to listen to her. At least I hope They are your opinions, and not posturing born of a family feud. Northreach deserves better than that.
Northreach deserves better than you, Carla. Yes, I know who you are. The slut of Twinside who bedded a Brandit.
Jealous, are you? That a woman might choose a bearer over a pious man of Griega.
Clive! I met a swarm of thralls coming south from Oriflamme. Hundreds of them. Too many to count.
No. Work on the fortifications has scarcely begun. We will retreat to Caer Norvent and there make our stand. Did you hear me? That was an order!
While this is but a heartfelt plea, let us make our stand here and protect our homes. Protect those that we love. Together, for Northreach!
You heard the dame. What are we waiting for? Pikemen to the gates. Archers to the roofs. Quickly, come on!
But she is but a common...
whore, yes. And we'd follow her to the gates of hell.
Very colourful lady.
The men have their orders. I got them spaced out at regular intervals.
Thank you, Philippe. Rest assured, the people will play. Should any of your men be injured, take...
Thank you, my lady.
I'll play my... You still want Phnom? I only hope I can go some... Philippe, can I leave the south in your hands?
Of course. What about you?
I'll make my way up the... I fought a few of these things.
All right.
Thank you.
You can thank us.
Till then... Come on.
There are so many of them.
Not for long.
Come on, everyone.
Bravo!
Get all together again.
Is it over?
No,
It's only just begun. Nice try. That's better. I wonder how the others... Better hurry back to town.
That's twice, 2 areas now that we've done this.
Clive.
And you. The road to Oriflamme. How did you and your men fare?
Well, we ended up fighting for our lives down by the lake. Took a few nick.
Glad to hear it.
Well, it seems I thank you both.
You were right, and I was wrong. I had thought that the only way to unite the people, that without a strong, they would drift apart. But you, not by force, nor by the exercise, but by simply being...
Our purpose was ever the same. You were merely distracted by a loftier vision.
As did you. His radiance said it himself. I forgot that.
I'm sorry too. I should never have taken... I only wanted you to understand how I felt.
Do not blame yourself, my dear. I should have listened to you.
Your Eminence, your ladyship. But I believe the same could... We all want safety, secure, and we may yet achieve. Will you join us? Thank you, Your Eminence. Now that that is settled, I must go and see to the wound. And today there are...
Madam Isabel Ism. In these, I see that it...
You're right.
Forgive me for saying so, my lady. The dame said it herself. And that goes for you. You're one of us.
One of you?
Well said, Captain.
Well, I should see if Isabel...
Can we get you anything?
There's no need to worry any longer.
Serious
I
soldier.
saw several soldiers being carried to the Vale.
How goes the treatment of... I'd be happy to man one end of a stretcher if it would help. Don't mention it.
Oh, but I must.
Tell me. If Northreach had fallen, but I sense you would rather... For you, madame, I have all the time...
I was Carla then. Courtesan to the... So sought after was I that it was only they. Lass. For naive, I fell in love with a bear. He was my master's guard. The gentlest man I have... After they discovered us together, he was whipped, bloody, and forbidden from ever looking. And so we fled. Not that we had anywhere to flee to. We wandered, aimless, until we found ourselves here. It was the veil that fed us. Those that could be healed, at least.
He passed away.
He did. But at least we were able to share a few moments. It was the greatest gift. But the generosity of this town and the men and women of the Vale support, though I was still a stranger to them. And so I swore that I would return, that I would repay my...
Thank you, Isabel, for sharing this.
Perhaps that is why I never stop fighting, and I shan't. I know that it will not be easy to keep Northreach together. The people, the soldiers, all united in defense of this. And what of you? Can we count on you?
Always.
What are we getting? Ah, look. Oh, Orichalcon. Oh, no. We need dark. We need dark. Dark steel, that's what we need, isn't it? Damn it. I thought we got it then. Right, that is it. That is all everywhere in this area done. Now it's just in ash. It's taken me 2 hours. Jesus. Right, where's the closest one? So we've got Duty Undying. Oh, there's 3 here, look. Make for Garnick. Bad Batch Conservatory. I think. Do this. But yeah, no, I've re-downloaded Chivalry 2. So I might play that again. I stopped playing it because my internet was a bit bad. I couldn't really play it.
Come on.
Yeah. No. But yeah, now I'm going to play that. Demon Souls, Evil West. It should be good. Might start playing Evil West on Saturday.
Might this be Mickelberg?
Thanks, girl.
Oh, what the hell's going on there?
These people aren't turned, and the village seems safe. What is going on?
Ah.
Did you eat the call? No, to be honest, I wasn't sure.
Is that so?
What are you doing here?
It is my home. The other...
You keep saying that.
They came here to perform the rite. This village, where they shall cast their shawls upon the gentle waters and
give them...
Oh, Lord, let us free us from the door.
They want to be... Forgive me. But did another foreigner, like me, come?
You mean the traveler from Storm? Yes.
Thank you.
They seek the same salvation Barnabas did. At least the third still lives. Let's go and find him.
Excuse me.
I am. Lord Rosfield.
That's right, and you must be the...
I am.
Cyril was worried for your safety.
Then I did not mean to trouble the bearer of the burning quill.
He said that you had failed to...
I came here to study the followers of this new faith. You have seen them at their prayer. They devote themselves to the veneration of their Lord, praying night and day that they might be rid, not that they might be granted respite from their work. Serve him with all. I, too, swore to devote my life to the service of my Lord. And so I would see these people safe, that they might do their duty to their Lord. even if it should.
You do understand what they're...
I do, my lord. They would cast aside their wills. I know that it may be hard to believe, but to these people, that is... Forgive me, my lord. But I must remain here. Did you hear that, my lord?
I'll go and find out what. Beneath the flood. There must be some... Echoes.
Ready, brother?
Ready.
Let them stay down!
What now?
It's dead quiet. Yeah, I was gonna say, how many times are you gonna kill this guy? Well,
I've killed your kind before.
yeah. Dark steel, hopefully. Where the hell did he die from?
Damn it!
No!
Don't you die. Come on, speak to me.
I had to save them, that they might have a chance to find true salvation. By devoting themselves to the service of their Lord. Just as I did, when the Undying plucked me from the gutter and gave me a cause to believe in. A duty to serve was everything to me, and I would not deny them that fulfillment, even if they must become Akashic in order to achieve it. Forgive me, my Lord Marquis. I did not mean to trouble you with this. My findings. Could you deliver them to Master Cyril for me?
Of course. Your duty will be done.
Look, my lord. They are saved.
We have to kill them all. Oh, what are we doing back here? I had a few other quests I needed.
They are saved. I should get this reported.
Left Torgal and Joshua at the thing. Cool. Bye.
Welcome, welcome.
Oh wow, we need
of
one
course.
person.
Take care.
My Lord Marquis, welcome back. I am glad to see you hail.
I met with your third chair, sir.
Thank you. He remain?
He died protecting the village. I buried him in Mickle.
If you could not...
The villagers, they prayed to their god that they might... Then an ether flood came. Your brother sacrificed him, even knowing that life...
Then he perished defending... For the right to choose how one dies.
Sid would agree.
A noble ambition. It matters not how misguided others might, only that the decision. We live according to the teachings of our order. We believe it for better or...
But he didn't die for your creed, and you still believe that what he...
I believe we of the Undying are not slaves, and this was his will.
I'd like to know this, Matt, to know the names of all the Undying who've fallen in the light. They died serving my house. That is my...
Of course, I shall fetch the book, my lord. It has been the greatest honor of my... Though our duties may differ, yours, and were they here, I have no doubt but that every...
Same with Kingdom Come Deliverance as well. That game's thick. Hey, what's him? Or Calcum again? We might actually be able to make the full set, like that special set. Collect 6 sideboards. Let's have a look. How rare was that one? 37%. Trophy for the icon abilities, so there we go. Yes, icon. And then what we'll do is we'll just that's fine. Oh, I'm done this area. Okay. Oh yeah, of course I'm done that area. Duh. I won't do that because that's like the end. And then, wow, this is taking me a long time to do, man. Like, really long.
Run like the wind.
Mind you, you can
Doris
go through
is
this whole
waiting for
game.
me near Balmung Dark. The longer she's out in the open, the more likely she is to be found.
You probably do this game without having Ambrosia.
Akashic, I need to hurry. Back to the stables, Carl. There were no guards out.
None manning the gates. It's a different story inside, though. The corridor, if Chadwick was being...
Don't give up hope just yet. Let me check the ground floor.
Then I'll search...
Just how bad are the floods inside the walls? Bad enough to turn a bearer? I hope not. We're risking... Locked up tight.
This is a used key.
So this place was no... And I doubt they'll have taken the creature with...
Oh. Is that one?
Have care.
Minimal loss of Waluda lives. Even the Imperials take back. They were feeding bearers to it. Nothing but Akashic down here. Hopefully things are looking better upstairs. I should go and see how Doris is getting on.